And what's poppin', everybody? We are back with another brand new episode of the Lando Project. And as always, I am here with the big dog himself, Mr. B to the C. I am Lando Payne. We had a very weird open this morning. I'm just going to jump right into it. This episode of the Lando Project is going to be devoted to a very, very dear friend of mine, Mr. Josh Estes. Rest in peace. He's been he was battling some illness, and but we're not here to talk about all that. We're just here to say, Josh, I love you. Josh, I appreciate you. Without Josh, none of this channel would be here. Josh was the creator of this channel, and he brought me on. So I got BC here with me. He's not partaking, but he's here to watch me do it.
I got my coffees to go with you.
There you go. This is going to sit on the table. But this is a drink for my friend Josh. Stay Gucci, my friend. Stay Gucci.
Man, Josh was good people, man. We lost a good one there, man. I really like Josh.
Yeah, man. Josh was always cool. I remember when Josh first came to he put out like a group thing about, hey, let's start like a Finstock Initiative podcast. I remember that's when like the whole factions were starting in the Schmodown.
Yep.
And he wanted to create a podcast just for like a faction. And then that's how it all started. It was us two, and then we got Gucci on board. He was on the first episode. I think you popped in.
Yeah.
For a little bit on that first episode. That's how we all started linking up. And the roller coaster began. The Gucci verse was low key born out of that. So yeah. I just want to say that, Josh, I really, really appreciate you. I know you're up above, and prayers to your family, prayers to your friends. I know this has been a little bit since he did pass away, but this is our first episode since we did do something. So I wanted to start our first opening with a little dedication towards my boy. You're my boy, Blue. I love you. So, all right. With that being said, guys, this is the Lando Project. I am Lando Payne, and as always, that is B to the C. And we are here to break down all the delicious movie news, TV news, streaming news that have transpired over the past week. And maybe we might delve into some other non-movie related topics. I think that's the way this channel is going. I think the channel is kind of going into a more just free form.
Let's kind of talk about things that are on our mind.
Yeah, type of deal, which is cool. So, BC, you've been researching. You've been gathering the news media.
I guess you could call it that.
You got the Sony leaks. You got the Sony leaks.
Got them Sony leaks out here, brother.
So yeah, take it away, BC, as I try to figure out how to finesse this wine opener, because I'm not drinking hard alcohol no more. I gotta drink the wine.
Oh, there you go. I get you. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's one thing I want to start out with. Because last night was a big night because the GOAT returned, baby.
Eminem?
No, I'm talking about UFC's GOAT, John Jones, baby.
John Jones? Bones Jones
made his return last night in a fight for the heavyweight championship. And that motherfucker proved why he the champ, dog. Within the first round, choked out Gagne, bro.
It was a first round knockout.
First round chokeout, tap out. Yeah, tapped him out.
How long has it been since he's actually been in the octagon?
Like 3 years, I think.
Jesus, I gotta go back and watch it,
dude. Honestly, the whole card was sick.
Yeah.
Gazo, I think her name's Gazo. She first female Mexican champion.
Oh wow, okay, that happened last night.
Yeah, which was out of nowhere. This girl was insane underdog.
Yeah,
and just locked in this rear naked chokehold and just tapped her out, dude. It was insane.
Finito.
The whole night was absolutely incredible. Great card, great fights. First time that it's really been like insane in a while.
Dude, the UFC is one of the events that I've never been to, but it's one I really, really want to go to.
Oh God, I would love to go.
If I think of all the sports events that I want to go to, a UFC fight is up there. It's like that. For some odd reason, the Kentucky Derby I want to go to.
Oh, I want to go to that too.
And like Talladega, just because Talladega Nights. I just want to go.
Oh, of course. I drove by Talladega once.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was like, oh God, Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby.
Dude, Talladega Nights. Okay, I know I'm a weirdo for this, but I am one of the few fans I think that like Talladega Nights more than Step Brothers. I don't.
No, me too.
I like Talladega Nights more than Step Brothers.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I think it's a funnier movie. And actually, I have 3 NASCAR jackets upstairs, leather NASCAR jackets that I got because of Talladega Nights.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to find the Powerade jacket. I remember I was in the 7th grade trying to find the Powerade jacket online. I couldn't find it. I tried to get the Wonder Bread jacket, couldn't find it. So I settled with Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson.
I ain't mad at you.
My debit card was a NASCAR debit card. And everywhere I went in Southeast DC trying to get people my debit card, they looked at me like I stole that debit card from somebody else. that NASCAR debit card did not belong to a middle school young black kid in Southeast DC. That was for someone like you, BC. That was a debit card for you. And I was over here.
I'm not bad. I see it. I bet it.
Yeah. So I got a lot of sideways looks. But that's how much I appreciate Talladega Nights. That movie molded my childhood. Great movie.
Yeah,
Great
love that. I love that movie, man. It really is a legit comedy, man. Like I crack
Help
up
me, Oprah.
every time.
Help me, Tom Cruise. I love it. Okay, not to get too off-roaded.
No, yeah,
no pun intended.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Sorry,
but yeah, UFC. It was a hell of a card, man. I assume you didn't check it out though.
No, dude, I passed out at 12:30 last night. I mean, I got off work at 12:30 and I passed out first chance I got. I didn't see anything last night. Well, last thing I think I watched was Mando.
Ooh, Mando. You know what? Before we get in the news, I didn't even put Mando on the run sheet.
On the script?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. What did you...
Got to change the script!
Let's
talk Mando. Let's talk Mando, baby.
Let's talk it. What'd you think?
Baby Grogu's back, bitches. Baby Grogu's back. No, dude, I'm going to tell you something. I love that episode.
Oh, it was good.
I love that episode. Did the first scene trick you like it tricked me?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was him.
Okay, I thought it was him. I
thought it was him.
I was like, I didn't know he had colorful. I know he had a colored out Mando helmet. Because he had like the blue stripe at the bottom. But I will say that whole episode from top to bottom, I really, really, you know what's so strange? I don't the music in this episode felt strong. Like it felt good. And I felt pulled in and almost like a childlike wonder in a way that I haven't been in a while. I've been really I'm not disappointed, but this was special. I don't know what it was about just seeing Mando and Grogu back and going back in Star Wars and them bouncing around on all the different planets. But I miss Star Wars. And it felt like Star Wars.
It did.
It felt like the space stuff. I love seeing the I don't know the type of ship he has now. But just seeing him navigate that ship, him teaching Grogu how to you know what I will say.
I love seeing him. He's like, yeah, you got to know how to go where you're going and all that stuff. Like it's cool to see him kind of like now he's teaching him to be a Mandalorian.
Yeah. And also, I guess years have passed. Years have passed since the first time they met. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, definitely had to have been time because you see how different Navarre is.
Right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. And man, Apollo Creed. I just love Apollo Creed, bro.
Grief Karga is dripping.
I think Carl Weathers is one of those guys that just are going to go by their character name. I talk about it a few times.
He'll always be Apollo.
He'll always be Apollo, just like I think Jonathan Majors will always be Kang.
I don't, because you haven't seen Creed yet, have you?
Yes, I haven't. I haven't seen Creed yet. I was going to go today and see it. But I hear you with the Dame thing.
My God.
But I just have a feeling that people, because I saw people talking about Creed.
We're gonna talk about Creed a little bit later, but
yeah, okay, we're not gonna get too far into it. But I'm just saying, like, I know I've heard a lot of people talk about Creed, and while they're talking about Creed, they're calling him Kang.
Oh, okay.
They're like, yeah, so Michael B. and Kang was over here doing that. I was like, yeah, it's done.
So he's just another Dame is just another variant of Creed.
You got the Council of Damians. But he's gonna be like Apollo, like the same way Alfonso Rubier is Carlton.
Oh yeah, he'll always be Carlton. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Do we only do that with black actors?
No, because
are there any white actors we do that with? Dude, not to say that we don't.
I see a lot. Anytime I see Chris Hemsworth, I'm like, bro, what the hell? You just call the hammer, Thor. Just get the hammer.
Is he Thor? Like, do we call him Thor?
He's Thor for life. Yeah.
And I think I call him Chris.
And Sylvester Stallone, he'll always be Rocky. Like, I know he's Rambo too, but he's Rocky.
See, that's where I get the issue. Because he's both, I just call him Sly. I don't go to the, like, Carl Weathers, I'm like, Apollo. No matter what he's in, Apollo.
Yeah.
You know, but with Sly, like, he's Tulsa King, he's Rocky.
Yeah, but
first of all, I'm ashamed of myself for going to Tulsa King first. That was disrespectful to Sylvester Stallone. I should not have said Tulsa King before I said Rocky or Rambo.
Nah, it don't matter.
Shame on me. But you know what I mean?
I'm trying to find my bet for the Mavs game today, and it's driving me nuts because I can't freaking find it.
You got the DraftKings or the FanDuel?
I have Bovada, actually, because
Bovada.
You could bet a lot more on Bovada than you could do on any of those. I don't know why. I like it much better.
Until we get sponsored by DraftKings or FanDuel.
Exactly. Then maybe I'll switch over.
There we go.
It's making me really mad because I'm trying to find this damn bet.
Who the Dallas Mavs playing?
The Suns.
Word.
Yeah, and Kyrie and Luka
can you explain the Ja Morant situation for me? Because I'm not in the zeitgeist. What's going on with Ja Morant? I just hear Ja Morant's name being popped up a lot. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with him. What happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is there something supposed to be going on?
I don't know. Maybe I need to go investigate Black Twitter. I need a Black Twitter correspondent. Guys, if you watch this channel and you know you could be a Black Twitter correspondent, Allah Daily Show types.
Oh, he did something with a gun.
Something with a gun.
Uh-oh.
Black man with a gun.
All I see is Ja Morant gets 8 Mile treatment as he faces ridicule over... Oh, did he shoot
someone? No. Claire's parents have a real good marriage.
Did he be...
That's a private school. Hey, man, you know, because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Ain't no such thing.
Hey, dog, 8 Mile is so great. Aren't they making an 8 Mile TV show?
Yes, apparently. 50 Cent is. Yeah.
Bro, do you watch any of the 50 Cent TV shows?
No, I've really wanted to, but I haven't actually got into them because they're all pretty in-depth shows, and I'm like, man, I got to start watching these, but I just haven't jumped on there.
They're good. I'm telling you, and I wish that this was kind of given to him a little bit more because I think that 50 Cent deserves a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
I think it deserves a little bit of credit. Allah the same way. I'm on this Allah thing today.
Allah, that's the word.
Yeah, the Allah vein of the Guggenheims in the Arrowverse, right? And then you got like the Kevin Feige's of Marvel. Well, you got 50 Cent, and he's been establishing kind of a TV cinematic universe over on Stars, or he has before he left Stars, but he has a whole like power universe over there. You know, and then I think that a lot of people like Yellowstone because they're doing a very similar thing that what Power was doing. Now, I also could say Power got it from Arrow.
Yeah, I want to start watching the Yellowstone stuff here soon.
Yeah, Yellowstone's good
because I really love Tulsa King.
I know this wasn't on your docket, but about the Yellowstone universe, of course, there's a lot of stuff going on with Yellowstone right now. I don't want to get into the drama. But I guess they're making a Bass Reeves spinoff.
Yeah, because apparently,
is it going to be
Kevin Costner kind of done with this TV schedule?
Yeah, dog, Kevin Costner's wilding out. Like, bro, what's going on with Kevin? What's going on with Papa Kent?
I feel like he's just like, yo, I'm tired of this damn schedule. Like, y'all got me working too much. I mean, I get it. He old and cranky. Like,
he's such a good actor, dude.
Yeah.
He's such a great actor. He's such a great actor. Yeah. He elevates Man of Steel to me, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. He was one of the best parts of it.
So. And I love him in Yellowstone. Yellowstone actually is really, really good. There is 1883, which is Tim McGraw's in that.
That's where I'm actually gonna go start. I'm gonna watch it in chronological order. I know it didn't come out that way, but
I mean, I guess you could do that. I would have if I was to do it again. I didn't realize that they kind of Flash, Arrow, backdoor piloted 1883.
Yeah.
So I think it's like in season 4 of Yellowstone. They have a thing of like a little flashback to 1883. I think that was their backdoor pilot. But 1883 is pretty solid. 1923, I only watched like the first 2 episodes. It didn't draw me in.
Yeah.
But Yellowstone is fire, bro. And then they're making a McConaughey spinoff, I'm hearing.
That's the Bass Reeves one, I thought.
I thought that was different.
So well, again, because I don't know too much.
So yeah, McConaughey takes place in present day after Yellowstone. So Yellowstone's going to end, and it's going to spin off into the McConaughey shit.
Yeah.
And then the Bass Reeves joint will obviously happen back when Bass Reeves was out here slanging and banging out west. So
okay.
I don't know when that happened, but I'm guessing it's before Watchmen, the TV series.
I guess
because Bass Reeves was in Watchmen for 2 seconds. That's an Easter egg for y'all.
Okay.
Boom. Nah, when you watch Watchmen, the TV show, did you watch it?
I watched the first couple episodes.
Yeah, when they do the history of like the first black cowboy, that was Bass Reeves in the very first episode before the Tulsa massacre. Anyways, I'm all tangents. Back to you, BC.
Back to me. All right, let's go to next. Next up, we have rumors. The streets are talking, bro.
The streets are talking.
The streets are talking.
Streets need a body.
And they saying that Batfleck is out here directing.
Oh, he is.
They saying he out here directing. Batfleck is directing The Brave and the Bold. That's what the streets are saying.
That's what the streets are saying.
Now, what do the streets know? I don't know. But they saying that Batfleck is going to be directing Brave and Bold. What you think? You want to see a Brave and Bold directed by Batfleck?
So.
Oh, he says so.
Short answer, not anymore.
Not anymore, he said.
Not anymore. So I want to look at something. So, excuse me. God, smoker's cough. Don't smoke, guys. It's bad for your health. I have a question. Is The Authority going to be a TV show or a movie?
I don't remember. Why?
Because if The Authority is going to be a movie, I want Ben Affleck to direct that. I want to direct that. And so I'm of 2 minds. One, I've heard that Ben Affleck may or may not be directing it because of something that may have been said by James Gunn. I'm not sure. But
yeah,
I would be okay with Ben Affleck directing this movie because if it is Brave and the Bold with Damian Wayne, well, there is an animated movie currently right now in the DCAU where Damian comes to Batman's residency and becomes his Robin on the strength because Deathstroke kills Ra's. So if Ben Affleck already wrote this script featuring Deathstroke, they can just mildly adapt it to make a Damian Wayne inclusion into it. But I don't know if they're going to go that route with this. So instead, I would rather see Affleck direct The Authority. Because The Authority is kind of like the DC version of The Boys.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to see Affleck kind of go nuts. I kind of want to see him get crazy. Like, see what he could do here. I know the easy answer is to say I would like him to do Batman because he has such a knowledge of the character. So there is that, but I kind of want to see him do something wild.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, I think he's going to take his Terminator script and he's probably going to revamp it into
Brave and the Bold.
Brave and the Bold.
I can see that happening too. I can
see
it.
That's where I'm hoping to see him do this. I don't know.
Would I be excited if he does it? Absolutely. Yeah. If Ben Affleck directs Batman Brave and the Bold, I am as happy as they can be.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 happy. I wouldn't be disappointed. I would be absolutely floored. You know, Ben Affleck has gotten into my good graces because I used to hate Ben Affleck. I not hate. I used to just why
didn't we like Ben Affleck? What was our problem with Ben Affleck?
Cause Pearl Harbor sucks more than I need you.
You're one of them. You're one of them. Yeah, but Geely, is that you?
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I didn't like anything that really Ben Affleck was doing back in the early 2000s. I didn't like it. So when he was casted, I was like, I'm kind of hit or miss on this. But, dog, he's my favorite Batman. So he loves the character. He has a lot of respect for the character. And that's all I need as a fan. Where I'm at today is we have a lot of people that aren't fans doing a lot of shit with our property. So if I can get a fan to direct one of my movies, then great. So I'll love it if he was going to be if he was going to be directing Batman. I would love it. I'm not going to say I don't want that.
Yeah.
But if I was to have a dream selection, I kind of want to see Ben go do The Authority because I think The Authority would just be cool.
That's interesting. I mean, cool. I don't seeing his, you know, from his director's movies and seeing him go into doing something like The Boys, you know, because that's how I'm picturing The Authority.
I'm picturing The Boys meets The Town.
And I can't picture that at all.
Yeah, I can see it. I want it. I want this. What's the Booty Warrior say? I likes you, and I want you. I want this. BC, I want this.
I mean, it's I think it's a good idea for him to do Brave and the Bold. I like that idea.
I think it's a great idea. I'm not discounting it.
Because I think his Terminator script will adapt well.
I think it would adapt well. I think
I think it will adapt really well. They don't think it would. They're like, well, we don't want him to direct Brave and the Bold. We want him to direct his Terminator. I'm like, well, I think he will.
You could do both. Literally, go watch the DCAU Son of Batman movie. Son of Batman is when Damian goes to Bruce because Deathstroke killed Ra's. And Damian wants to take revenge on Deathstroke. There you go.
Yeah.
Go. Run with that. You still have Terminator in there. Just make it work. I don't know how much changes they have to do with it, but I would love to see it. I would love to see that Batman Deathstroke movie. I mean, if I was to have my real dream wish, it would be Batfleck playing Batman, directed by Batfleck, fighting Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke. But we might not get it. So if he does direct Batman, that'll be, for at least me being a Snyderverse fan, that'll be cool because at least my old Batman is a part of this new version Batman. So there is that olive branch that's been extended, I should say. But if Ben Affleck's going to direct anything in there, let him direct anything. Let him direct. I mean, give him the James Gunn treatment. James Gunn, give him the treatment. Let him pick whatever he wants to do. You know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited if it's true. But again, this is all rumor. We don't know.
Yeah.
If it is true, I'm down. I'm in for it. So
it's just exciting to know that Ben Affleck's having these talks.
Exactly.
That's great. That's what you need. You want fans in these rooms. You want fans in these boardrooms. That's how you can. That's how you get more Dave Filoni, John Favreau products and not Kathleen Kennedy products. So that's always a win. It's always a win.
All right, so let's take a look at this because the streets ain't just talking about Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
they also talking about Madam Web.
Word.
They talk, Jeff Snyder.
Y'all talking Madam Web,
but Jeff Snyder is talking with the streets though. So this
Jeff Snyder is the streets.
Yeah. So the N Snyder is coming in here and going, "Yo, streets, I got some stuff for you.
We all here, cuz."
And we hearing that Sydney Sweeney, who's in Madam Web, is gonna be playing Julia Carpenter, the second Madam Web, aka Spider Woman.
That's cool.
That's interesting. I like it.
I'm telling you, BC. You asked me last year, was I excited for a Madam Web movie? I think I told you no. I'm getting excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm getting really, really excited for a Spider-Woman. For a Madam Web movie.
Yeah.
There's so many ways they can go about this. You got like Adam Scott over here. You got your Spider-Woman. I don't know how Kraven's going to connect. I don't know I think it's all going to connect, dude.
I think in a way, but I don't think it's going to connect as like interconnected as the MCU right off the bat.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't think Madam Web is going to reference Kraven unless it's like a post-credit scene or something.
You don't think Madam Web may at least reference the idea that she's connected to the multi-points for the spiders?
Oh yeah. That's obviously.
So then you got your way to tie it into the Spider-Verse.
Well, because the rumor is this is to go back to Mr. Batfleck, this is a Terminator script, as in someone is going back in time to kill Peter Parker. Before he becomes Spider-Man.
Dude, give it to me.
You in?
I'm in. Like I'm in. It's so weird because when I first heard about this movie, I'm like, I don't care for this. You asked me, like, I was like, give me 99 other projects, and I want this before Madam Web. That was my quote, I think. I think I said something in the vein of that. I'll write down 99 other things I want to see before I want to see a Madam Web movie.
Yeah.
But the way they throwing shit at this movie, it's like I'm getting everything I want from the other movies into this one. So this is my gateway drug for all my other shit, because they have figured out, hey, Madam Web is our conduit for Spider-Woman. Spider-Man, we got Into the Spider-Verse, and we got Madam Web, and we gonna get everybody out of these two movies. Then fuck it, let's run. Let's run, bro. I'm here for it. I'm riding. Like, Madam Web, I didn't know I was gonna be riding with you like that, but I'm riding shotgun, and we leave it early.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I think that's amazing.
I like it. I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's interesting. I'm assuming they kind of want to bring in like, I was like, well, why would they do Spider-Woman and not Spider-Gwen? And then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? They probably want to give Spider-Gwen like her own thing if they were to do her.
I think they're being smart because they're building Spider-Gwen up so. Spider-Gwen has gotten a minor Harley Quinn level fan base.
Yeah.
Before Harley blew up in the live action. Yes. And I think what they're doing right now is they're building her up in this Into the Spider-Verse was really her big moment. So they're going to give her some more time with the Across the Spider-Verse movie. Let us get more attached to her. And then they're doing it so smart. And in 10 years from now, people are going to be fiending for a live-action Miles and a live-action Spider-Gwen. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And they would have done it right. It would have just been shoehorned. It wouldn't have been weird. They would have built it up correctly.
Yeah.
I think, Sony has the best movie of Phase 4.
Yeah. So, but looking at this though, going back to Sydney Sweeney playing Julia Carpenter, Spider-Woman. I don't know Sydney's work very well. I haven't seen much of the stuff she's been in, but again, I like the introduction of this. Mm-hmm. So it sounds fun.
What do you think, man?
I'm in. Look, I'm of the mindset of
give it to me.
What you want to give me a superhero movie? I don't give a fuck what it is. Give it to me. Go.
Right. Just give it to me.
If it's
I
bad,
trust Sony now, man. I trust Sony in a weird way. They have been slowly making good movies, with the exception of Morbius. I've liked Venom. I've liked the Homecoming trilogy, which is under their umbrella. Sorry to disappoint
I love how I love how everyone's like, well, it's under their umbrella. It's like, yeah, but Marvel made it.
Marvel made it true.
Yes, they're like, hey, here, we made this. You can copy. You could just turn.
Put your name on it. Put your name on it.
Exactly.
That's
you
cool.
In a group.
You know what?
You in a group.
They got the grade.
4 of us. You the one that didn't do anything.
But they got the grade.
You gonna get the A. So
don't matter. We graduate with honors. So listen. Then you also got the Into the Spider-Verse movie, which I think is one of the top 3 Spider-Man movies ever made.
I will say that one is full Sony, and that one is
it was pretty good. And Venom 2, though not a perfect movie, I had fun.
Yeah,
I had fun. So Morbius being the exception, but yet twice as many releases than Batgirl. You know,
I got so mad the other day, dog. I was driving down the street and I saw this Jeep,
in my 6
Jeep, purple Jeep, Batgirled out, like all Batgirled out, like it was a Batgirl Jeep.
Come on now.
And I was like, yo, there's Batgirl Jeeps out here in the streets.
We out here?
Morbius gets to come out twice.
You know what
and Batgirl doesn't get to come out at all.
You know what you reminded me of? Remember Chappelle? Remember Chappelle's show when the dude was when he was playing Diddy?
Yeah.
And he kept coming in and he's like, hey man, listen, shut the studio down. This is what y'all doing in the streets? Huh? Y'all, you doing your taxes? You doing your taxes? That's what we doing in the streets? Dog, that's what you get me right now with that shit. That's just hilarious. I'm sorry. That's what that shit keep reminding me of. We do it on taxes.
All right.
So we got Batgirl Jeeps out here. Hey, that's what's up.
Batgirl Jeeps.
That's what's up.
But yeah, yeah.
I like it. I mean, I think there will be. I think everybody's being a little bit too critical on DC with the Batgirl thing. Let them reestablish it. I think you're gonna get Batgirl.
You're gonna keep getting shit from me. All right, I'm sorry. I again goes back to what I was saying. I don't care if a superhero movie's bad. I don't care. Give it to me. I want whatever you want to make. Do it. I don't care. Yeah. Hope it's good. If it's not good, damn, that sucks. But I got to go watch it.
I need you to know I am all in on what James Gunn is doing. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have, and this is going to sound weird, until Kevin Feige gets all his strength back over at Marvel, I'm all in on James Gunn. I think this is the era of DC.
I don't think it's an either or. I'm like, yeah, no, whatever.
No, I don't want to be either or. I don't want to do either or. I'm just going off of what I see as being more potential. I think there's more potential with the upcoming DCU, and I think that they have to. I'm just excited for James Gunn. I am excited for this dude. I'm excited for this nerd, this comic book fan.
But just because I'm excited for what he's gonna do doesn't mean I don't want to see Batgirl.
I'm okay. I'm okay on it.
I am. Look, this is. I will die on this hill. I'm like,
if Gordon Ramsay, if you was eating at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant,
the streets want to see it.
If you was eating at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, and you said, "I want the shrimp scampi," and he's like, "Cool, I'll make it," and he goes and he's cooking it up, and he's like, "Listen, I was making the shrimp scampi, and then I realized." Someone of your caliber deserves better. I want to go back and I'm going to make something better for you because this wasn't for you. I'm trusting the chef. I'm trusting.
Yeah, but I'm still going to say, hey, hold up.
Let me taste it.
Throw that away. Let me get that too.
Let me at least get that to go.
It may not be the best, but I'll reheat it later.
Put it in the doggy bag. Let me get it to go. Streaming. Right? Just drop it on there.
Let me take it to the street.
Let me take it to the street. That's what I mean. James Gunn is cooking it up. Let him cook.
All right. So next up, hey, I don't know if you knew this, but did you know that there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie coming?
No.
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
What?
Is giving us a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem animated movie.
Wait.
That's right. It is coming out on August 4th, on my birthday, August 4th, 2023. We're going to get a trailer tomorrow, and we just got our voice cast.
Okay, before you tell me the voice cast.
Exactly.
Let me tell you where I feel. This is what I'm hoping it is. Okay. You tell me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie, I am not excited. You tell me Seth Rogen producing it, I now get excited because now I am hoping, because Seth Rogen might be the best comic book TV producer right now working. Mm-hmm. Invincible, The Boys, Preacher.
Is Seth Rogen behind The Boys?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Invincible.
Yep.
I knew Preacher.
The Boys. That's why he's in every single season.
Seth Rogen is in The Boys?
Yeah, he was the jerk off guy with Scarlet Witch. The Scarlet Witch girl in The Boys before Soldier Boy blew her up.
Oh.
Chimps don't cry.
I don't know why I don't remember him in
he was the guy on the sex cam.
Yeah.
He was sex cam pervert. That guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he shaved his beard off. That might have fucked you up. So here's what I'm instantly hoping it is. I'm hoping it's the very dark Ninja Turtles. No, it's not. No. Okay, now go ahead. Now I'm disappointed.
Okay, well, I was I was on the same guy. They said Ninja Turtles animated. I go, I'm not there for it. Seth Rogen's producing it. I don't care. I'm still not here for a animated Ninja Turtles. You know,
what's the voice?
And it's called Mutant Mayhem. So here we go. Micah Abbey as Donatello, who I don't know. I don't know most of the Turtles very well. Shaman Brown Jr. as Michelangelo. Nicholas Cantu is Leonardo. And now here's the one I do know. Brady Noon as Raphael. Now, Brady Noon is in the Mighty Ducks, and the Mighty Ducks TV show on Disney Plus.
They got kids.
And I've used him. Yeah, they're all kids. And I've used him in a lot of my Rewind recasts. So, but check out now those are just the Turtles. Check out the rest of this cast. Hannibal Buress as Genghis Frog. Rose Byrne as Leatherhead. What? John Cena as Rocksteady. Jackie Chan as Splinter. Ice Cube.
Stop.
No,
hold on. Let me relish in the Jackie Chan as Splinter before you tell me what Ice Cube is doing. Hold on. Jackie Chan? Bruh.
Jackie Chan as Splinter.
I love this.
Ice Cube as Superfly. Ayo Adabriri as April O'Neil. Giancarlo Esposito.
Don't say
as
Shredder.
Baxter Stockman.
Baxter. Okay. I thought you were going to say Shredder. I was going to say, oh my God.
Post Malone as Ray Fillet. Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko.
I like that.
And Maya Rudolph as Cynthia Ultron.
So we don't have Shredder yet. Maya Rudolph. I like Maya.
No Shredder and no Casey Jones casted.
That's the hidden surprise. That's the hidden surprise. If they got all that, bruh, Hannibal Buress,
give me that
John
cast.
Cena, Jackie
Chan. You give me John Cena and Seth Rogen as Rocksteady and Bebop.
Wait, Seth Rogen's Bebop?
Seth Rogen is Bebop.
I missed that. So wait, is John Cena and Seth Rogen's Rocksteady and Bebop? That's perfect.
Yes,
that's perfect.
Cena is Rocksteady and Rogen is Bebop.
That's perfect. That's awesome. The Jackie Chan as Splinter move?
That's sick.
All right, motherfucker, where do I buy my ticket?
Right? Like, and I saw the cast. I'm like, oh shit! Like you just.
God damn it, Seth.
You know what I'm saying?
Seth
I
it,
pulled
bro.
up to McDonald's to order, and Gordon Ramsay opened up the door and said, "You know what? I'm gonna fix this for you right quick."
Right. Gordon's cooking it up today.
That's what Ninja Turtles here is.
Yo, who was April O'Neil again?
April O'Neil is a
It's
new
a kid.
girl. Yeah, Ayo.
Who's that girl? It's Jess.
And let me see what she has. She's been in. She was in The Bear. She was in Bottom. She was in Big Mouth.
Okay. Can I ask you this question though?
Yes.
In what world would you have thought that we lived in that Ice Cube would be in an animated fucking Ninja Turtles movie?
Right?
Who would have fucking... Seth Rogen is who? Seth Rogen. I'm getting Ice Cube. We getting Ice Cube for Ninja Turtles.
Giancarlo Esposito as Baxter Stockman.
That's great. I thought you was going to say Shredder, and I would have been hyped for that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in my opinion, Uncle Phil.
Best Shredder. But
Giancarlo?
Kevin Nash hits a close second.
Kevin Nash was good, too. He can play. Actually, where's Kev? Kevin might be the guy. You never know.
Back.
Kevin might be the guy. He was
Sometimes
really
just
good.
Need a super shredder.
Hey, I'm excited. When does this come out?
August 4th, my birthday. So
this is your birthday.
Yeah.
Dog. What did Leo say in Django? Now I'm excited. What did he say?
Excited.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, my curiosity.
The curiosity is peaked.
Yeah, man. I'm dog. Rewind the tape. Go back 10 minutes. I wasn't for this movie.
I know, right?
I wasn't for this movie. I'm excited for this. So they said that they're not doing the graphic novel.
No. It looks very the animation style looks very Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, dog. I want that fucking graphic novel.
I do too.
Interpretation.
I do. I want the Dark Turtles too.
Can I ask you a question? And maybe we should do a whole conversation about this, maybe on the next podcast we do.
Yeah.
Do you think that the nerd fandom has evolved into wanting more of the darker lore versions of a lot of...
I think it depends. Like some of it, yes. Again, because that's, a look at Turtles that we haven't gotten to see. But to be honest with you, I'm almost over the dark ass Batman.
Not darker Batman. Batman's a different thing altogether.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm over. Let's get the gray and blue suit Batman for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let's go have some fun with Batman and Robin.
I want the black and gray.
Yeah.
But the blue and yellow and the gray is also
But that's what I'm saying. So it depends on the property of what And
here's what I mean. So I think with the
Turtles,
Marvel,
yes, I do. I am ready for a darker Turtles. But you know what? When Daredevil comes out later this year, I'm like, hey, if he's a little more lighthearted like he was in She-Hulk, I'll take it.
Not for me. That I disagree with. So I'm with you with the Ninja Turtles piece. And I guess it just depends on how it's made. And I guess I have to leave myself open to that as well. My preference, I should say, would be I want to see more of that darker Daredevil. Because I don't think I got a chance to salivate in that as I wanted to, and especially with him being so in MCU. I want to get just one episode of some dark heaviness.
Well, yeah, you're definitely going to.
You know what I mean?
But
in the same way that we're so excited for Logan Deadpool finally coming into the Marvel, you want to see how that would work. I want to see how that Daredevil works in this. Also, I don't want to depart too far away. But what I guess I mean is, like, for me, for me personally, One of the projects I'm most excited for with Marvel coming up is Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the tone that it has, that Russo brothers. It's darker, yes, but it's not broody Batman, right? And that's what I mean. I like that tone with my comic book movies.
Okay, but think about this though. Is that because that's the tone you like, or is that because that's what you need now? Because the last couple things we have all gotten have
been
all
super
been
diluted,
insanely lighthearted.
right? That could be
Miss
a case
Marvel
as well.
is lighthearted. She-Hulk was over the
I
top
love Miss
lighthearted.
Marvel, dude.
Thor: Love and Thunder. All these things have been very, lighthearted, with the exception of like Wakanda Forever, and now Secret Invasion is going to be a little darker. So it's and even
watch
Ant-Man, to a fact, was what much more lighthearted and bright.
I knew to expect it with Ant-Man, but did you watch Campion? Someone brought in about how the MCU feels like The Office without Michael Scott.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that line,
and it feels similar. I don't necessarily agree with that. I just feel like the MCU has lost their tone. I feel like they lost their tone a little bit.
No, they tried to go cookie cutter for a little while. Is how I kind of feel it. Like a lot of it, because and again, yes, it sucks. Some of them they're definitely not up to par. I don't hate them I don't talk as much shit about like the most people do, because I'm like, I still enjoy a lot of the stuff that MCU put out. Yes, it wasn't up to par, but it was still entertaining at points. I found joy in everything I've watched. So
that's true.
That's why I've kind of been okay with everything they've done. But with Ant-Man Quantumania, I'm like, okay, I see why y'all have come in and go, we're going to slow down and go back to a couple
and rebuild it, because
yes,
I don't believe that the MCU is lost. I think the MCU got quantity over quality ish.
Yeah.
Right. I tried to go into every single thing I watched with at least some sense of. I was excited for She-Hulk. I genuinely was excited for She-Hulk until those fucking trailers came out. I was like, oh god, this was the worst that I wanted it to look like. I just miss. That's what I'm so excited for, that Secret Invasion. It feels like this has depth. That's what's missing. It doesn't have to be dark. I want depth. Yeah. I don't want to dig 5 holes 1 feet deep. I want to dig 1 hole 5 feet deep.
Yeah, there we go.
That's where I want to go with this. And I feel like the MCU used to do that. We were so connected to that original 6.
Yeah.
When that camera spun around, that iconic shot where the camera spun around our heroes, every person in that circle, we were rooting for.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do that now, that circle is 5 times larger, and we know less and less and less about those people.
Yeah.
We know less and less and less about their determination. We know less and less and less about their motivation. We know less and less about these characters, and therefore we invest less. So these deeper, more lore integrated stories, I have found there to be a commonality. When there is the more deeper lore, we get that. So that's where I make that connection. I don't need it to be darker. I just want us to go deeper. That's all. If we can get deeper into our characters and understand their nuances and their pains and their pressures and their strengths and their weaknesses, we love Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man because we knew his weaknesses.
Yeah.
We appreciated those weaknesses. We understood Captain America's weaknesses and his strengths, and we can get behind those. A lot of the characters now that we're introducing to don't seem... They are beatable, but we're not seeing their weaknesses as people. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I brought up when watching She-Hulk. I said, I don't know. I want an episode where we can see her struggle. And you looked at me sideways, like, what you mean? I'm like, because pain is the center point for all human experience.
Yeah.
It allows for me to connect with this character on a deeper level. We got it in episode 7, but I wish it would have came earlier. And so I wish the MCU were to get back to that. Let me connect with these characters. Yeah. And I think it'll be good after that. But back to Ninja Turtles. That was a great casting.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I love it. I love
Seth
it.
Rogen's awesome.
Great casting. Can't wait for it. All right. And our last like news thing here. Freddie Alvarez is directing a new Alien film.
Fede?
Yeah.
From
Fede,
from Don't Say Shit or else the creepy white dude's gonna kill you in the dark room. The blind guy.
Oh, Don't Breathe. Yes.
Don't breathe.
Don't
yeah,
breathe.
that movie. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
I like my title better.
He is. The production date has been announced for next week, and so apparently they're about to start going into production on a new Alien film, and Fede Alvarez is behind it.
I like that. I like it. I like Fede.
Yeah,
I think he makes great horror movies. I think that the Alien franchise has been diluted a little bit with the Scott Ridley.
Ridley Scott.
I'm sorry, Ridley Scott needs to go away, and I think we need to get back to the horror. Yeah. I think he's perfect. I'm in.
So here's what we have. Like an actual premise has like not been given out yet, but it is said to be about a group of young people on a distant world who find themselves in a confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe. And it is going to star David Johnson from The Industry, Archie Renault from Shadow and Bone, Isabella Mercado from Rosaline, and a couple of the I think she was in Instant Family, couple things like that.
So some relative newcomers, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spike Fern from The Batman and Aline Wu from Away from Home.
Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting. And it sounds different. I'm like, okay, cool. So we're not Marines or scientists finding the alien. This is just a group of people running into the alien. You don't care?
No, because I think that they're missing the point at this point. I just went off a tangent about lore. Mm-hmm. Get into the lore. We've had 18 alien movies about a random group of assholes in a ship.
Yeah, but every one of those 18 go into the lore. Maybe it's time to get away from that same premise.
They don't go into no, they don't. They once again, it's five
Prometheus
holes.
Was nothing but lore.
Prometheus did a really, really good job at finally building some kind of foundation. But they got the movie was trash, yes. But once again, so I like I said, I feel the same way with Predator. I want to get into the Predator lore, the grades and the military styles of the Predators and stuff. And when it comes to Alien has that connection with the Predator franchise. So yes, I guess cool. We got another group of random people. It to me, it sounds like, hey, we have a new Friday the 13th movie in the premise. You got a random school bus of high school horny motherfuckers in a cabin in the woods. And then they stumble upon some shit in the woods. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. It's the same shit as the last 20 movies.
Yeah.
So
I mean, again, I go back to the same thing I said about superheroes. Like, give me it. You got aliens? Cool.
I'll watch it. Like when you read praise synopsis to me, that is a sense of like that's new. Right, 1700s.
Well, yeah, this isn't an official synopsis. This sounded like this was elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch.
Hey, group of people.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm cautiously pessimistic.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
No, I just made it up.
Cautiously pessimistic.
Yeah, like I'm at a 40%.
You need to start a segment where you're cautiously pessimistic about something in society. Listen here, folks. I am cautiously pessimistic about this.
I think I just started some shit. That's a brand.
Bro.
Yo.
Bro, the streets need it.
The streets need it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so when I'm cautiously optimistic, I'm normally at around a 55, 60%.
Are you about a 45?
I'm at a 40 to 45.
40%.
I'm at a 40, 45. right? I think this would be another. Granted, it's Fede, so it's I know that he's
and new regime because Disney technically owns it now.
And new regime. So
fresh eyes.
But I feel like we're not learning the lesson. And I feel like we're going back to the old shit. And so that is just off of just hearing the passage, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to see a trailer. Everything can change with the trailer. Everything can change with the real synopsis. I'm just going off of what I'm hearing. And from what I'm hearing, I'm not jumping for joy.
True. Okay.
You know?
All right.
If I jump for joy for this, then when I jump for joy to things I'm really happy about, it will be diluted. So I got to be real about my reactions.
Yeah, I feel.
You know what? So what do you feel about this? You feel like this is going to be? You feel like this has the recipe of success?
Alien, cool. Let's do it. That's where I'm at. You know.
You know what my favorite Alien movie was?
What's that?
AVP.
Me too. Actually, AVPR.
AVPR was also good, and that's lore. That's what I mean. It's like those movies have some amount of lore to it. Prometheus, I think, went low-key, too hard, too fast. You know, Loki took the MCU into like a new plane of MCU shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Prometheus took Alien into a place they weren't ready for yet.
Yeah.
The same way that I believe Man of Steel came out too early. I think it was a movie before its time. It was also a bad movie director-wise.
Yeah, look, Man of Steel, there is genius within it. I just think
there's not much genius with Prometheus. You know what I mean?
No, I think Prometheus is one of the most boring.
It's a boring movie. It's not a good movie. They could have made that movie better. It had all the rest. It had all the ingredients of a good dish. Gordon Ramsay, go recook it.
All right, so we should probably talk a little bit about our thumbnail. Chris Rock, baby.
Nah, we don't need to. Yo.
What did I say when all this happened? Everyone got all pissy at Will. We should can't. I was like, don't worry about Will. He gonna get his. Just let him be his. He just gave Chris Rock some of the greatest ammo ever.
Well, it was the prime example of we don't need to be hopping into everybody's fights.
Yeah.
That's just this.
Comedians
will get their way when they're Chris Rock is a legend. Okay, and he may not be your favorite movie star or your favorite actor or whatever the fuck. Chris Rock is lethal on a mic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
he is lethal. He is as dangerous as there's not many other comedians. I would say Chappelle is probably the most lethal. If he really wanted to diss a motherfucker, he will cancel him. Mm-hmm. But he don't. He chooses not to. Bill Burr's lethal. Chris Rock.
I was literally about to go. You know, another one is Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's lethal. Chris Rock can be lethal. Same with Eddie Griffin.
Oh yeah,
lethal. When they want to fucking put words on a mic, they can shut it down. And Chris Rock finally got his shit back last night, and I'm glad he waited. Because now he was able to say what he needed to say without no one else chiming the fuck in. And it was
so good.
He ripped it.
Because there's this ongoing joke throughout it. Because he ends the show with because you didn't watch it, right?
No, I did not. I watched the few segments.
He ends the show with the Will Smith bit.
Right.
But all the way through it, anytime he brings up a rapper, he's like, I don't need another rap. This is not a shot at him. I don't need another rapper mad at me.
So he builds it.
And it's hilarious.
He builds it. That's what he's supposed to do. But
he hits Meghan Markle.
I heard. I saw that. Yeah. Good.
The whole thing.
Good. They all could get it. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
He hits the abortion. He hits everything, man.
Everything.
And it is so smart and so entertaining. And I laughed all night.
I saw the clip of Meghan Markle when he was talking, and I saw
the OG racist. They the royal family. They the OG.
Oh, they the OG. I saw this shit about Will Smith from talking about he don't wear he always has to wear a shirt. Will Smith don't wear a shirt. The sweater on the operating table.
He goes. He played Ali.
He played Ali, but you know
I played Pookie.
And he's talking about he took that shit like Pacquiao. Yo, he ripped him. It's obvious. It's obvious. He's still pissed about that shit.
Oh yeah.
Obvious. And you know what? He has every right to be. Because it happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So he has right to feel however he fucking feels. I'm gonna tell him how to feel. And he has every right to, because me personally, I have forgiven Will Smith for what he did. Because it didn't happen to me.
Happened to me. Yeah.
It ain't my problem. It's Chris's problem. And Chris wants to act like that. Well, guess what? I ain't gonna tell him, motherfucker. If my bull got hit by someone, hey, dog, you carry that how the fuck you want to carry it. Straight up. If you got beef with someone, if you had beef with Gucci.
Never.
If you had beef with Gucci. Hey, I love both of y'all. But, dog, you don't carry how you want to carry it.
Yeah.
I forgive both of y'all. I love both of y'all. But you going to have a certain reaction to because of what happened between y'all. Yeah. I'm not saying anything. This is an all hypothetical situation. There's nothing going on between him and Gucci. Him and Gucci are great. I'm just saying, I brought them up because they're friends. But if there was a situation, I would not hop into that. So you feel however you want to feel. If you have beef a year later, then you got beef a year later. Handle how you want to feel. So he has all rights to say what the fuck he wanted to say. He got slapped.
And again, you just gave me ammo. And I'm going to use it because that will be something that I will use forever. It will be a punchline for me.
I brought up Eminem.
And that's the thing, and everyone, you want to cancel Will Smith? You don't need to cancel Will Smith. That's his punishment forever. His name will be in the he slapped a guy he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. Like that's gonna be in your name forever from now on. So
that's facts. It is what it is. And Will knew he fucked up. He didn't fuck up. And let me tell you something too.
But again, what I loved about this is the special wasn't about Will Smith.
Nah, he had a piece about him.
Yes, and it worked. He did it so well. It shows why he is one of the greatest of all time.
He is.
When it comes to stand-up comedy.
He's one of the greatest of all time. All of his stand-up, well, not all of them. There's some stand-ups some from the 2010, 2019 era he put out I didn't like as much as his other ones. But he's still a GOAT in the game. You still gotta, if you're an upcoming comedian, you should be watching how he moves. He's figured it out.
Do you have him? You got him top 10 or top 5? What do you got?
No, not top 5. Not top 5.
You think he's top 10 though?
I would put him at like probably off without really going through a list. Top 9, 10, 9 or 10, 8, 9 or 10. You know what I mean? Like he's top 10, but he's lower top 10.
I think he'd be in the 6 or 5 range for me probably.
For you?
Yeah.
There's just some other guys. If I'm looking just straight black comedians, he's top 5.
Oh yeah.
He's top 5. But there's a lot of white comedians that are just as good, just as great. And there's also some female comedians that I would have in my top 10 as well.
Say that. I would too. I have females in my top 3.
Yeah, so
I know my top. I think top.
Because Wanda's up there for me. Wanda Sykes, I love. I don't know what it is about Wanda Sykes. She can't miss with me.
I love Eliza Scherzinger.
She's great too.
Yeah,
she's great too. But Chris Rock, I would say has, if your Mount Rushmore was 10 people, he's on there.
Yeah,
he's on there. You know what I mean? Like he is a definitive. You got your Pryors, you got your Chappelles. Yeah. You got your I put Kevin Hart above.
Yeah, Kevin's up there. Kevin's also in my top 3.
I put, and here's where we've been disagree. As far as comedian making me laugh, I put Cat Williams over Chris Rock. Right? Cat Williams to me is more just not. I don't want.
I think I go Rock over Cat. If you're going movies, I think I go Cat over Rock.
See, these I go stand up. See, movies, I go Rock over Cat.
Well, no, I think you're right. Yeah, I do go Rock over Cat. I go Rock over Cat.
I just think that Cat, when he came out, he had 3 great specials, which were awesome. Eddie's obviously up there.
Eddie.
You got your I can't remember the old white dude's name. Who was in
Carlin.
Carlin. Yeah, Carlin. You got Robin Carlin. Williams. You got Robin. So in that respect,
Pryor.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So right there, my 5's already kind of capped out, right, with legends, and these are legends. So me saying he's not my top 5 doesn't mean he's not great.
Oh
these
no,
are just fucking legends, right? And he's still amongst the legends. You know, if I could be in a room,
and then of course, my buddy, my good friend Mark Ellis, he lands somewhere in like the 300s when it comes to comedians.
I love Mark Ellis, dude. He's hilarious.
Mark is hilariously unfunny.
Tony Baker, I have in my top 20. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good comedians, a lot of great comedians, but Chris Rock's a legend. Yeah. And the slap, of course, was he. I will say this: he was right. Mama told us not to fight in front of white people. That's what happened. If this shit,
I fell out of my chair when he said it. I said,
I didn't say it like that, but last year we talked about it. I said if this had happened on the BET Awards, it wouldn't have been a big deal. It just is what it is. It happened in front of white people.
Yeah.
Hey, white people, y'all got mad. Sorry, fam. I've seen bad Spades games turn out worse than this. It just is what it is. This is how we rock. No pun intended. You don't like to see someone get slapped up, probably because you haven't been slapped up. Everybody I know been slapped somebody at least sometime in their life. It is what it is. But I will say this about a lot of people out there. Chris Rock can feel however the fuck he wants to feel. He's entitled to it. He got embarrassed on one of the most biggest stages of all time. It is what it is. You can't shake it. But for y'all to sit there and I'm talking to the fans now, let that shit go because it's not y'all beef. I don't want to promote no East Coast West Coast shit when there isn't none. You know what I'm saying? It's just let them have their shit. Get over it. Forgive Will, forgive Chris, whatever the fuck. Forgive Jada. Because it's going to eat y'all up. They're going to still make great content. No one's canceling Will. No one's canceling. You don't got to forgive Jada. That's all on you.
I was saying.
But Will stepped off, man. He's no different than a lot of us. Will is no different than Will. Man, there's been times I want to talk about motherfucker for some shit about my wife. It is what it is. It is what it is. So
also, yeah, you know what? And again, I'm over talking about this damn slap, but also sometimes, like, yeah, the thing that the straw that breaks the camel back, you know, it's not a big, like, there's a lot of other shit that he was mad, and that's what Chris Rock brings up. He's like, you know, there's a lot of, I'm not the one you mad at, but I'm the one you hit. Like,
yeah, it just was what it was, and it's unfortunate. I think that both parties, if they could go back and change how that happened, they both would.
Oh, of course.
You know, and Chris explained really what happened between him and Jada, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. Honestly, in my opinion, I think Will just had a rough go at it. He's been going through a lot, and I think a lot of people feel like these celebrities are invincible
when they just people.
We talk about mental health and everybody, you know, and this is kind of where I kind of laugh at people's fake ass generosity and shit. People say mental health is important, but then when someone's actually going through some shit, they laugh. Or they say, nah, not them, because they did something wrong. Nah, mental health will make you do wrong shit. Mental health issues will cause you guys hearing me? Mental health issues will cause you to do some fucked up shit. Depression, anxiety will cause you to make moves that you regret for the rest of your life. And then when you finally get yourself cleaned up, you look back on it and you say, damn, that's not even me. Mm-hmm. I was fucking gone. I can guarantee you Will feels that same way right now. I felt that way about my life at some point. where I've made decisions and I'm like, damn, in that moment I just wasn't fucking thinking. So I don't throw stones.
Exactly.
I don't throw stones because my fucking brick house is made out of glass, just like everybody else's. So I forgive and forget, you know. That's just how I feel. But Chris can feel however he wants to feel about that shit because it happened with him. And how he wants to carry it is how he wants to carry it. Until he's ready to talk to Will, it's up to him. You can't tell him when he's ready to talk to Will. And Will, I know you put that apology out there. Good on you. I hope y'all can mend it. But if not, then y'all got beef. It just is what it is. You know, you and me in Grown Ups 5.
I like the Grown Ups movie. Oh, dude, did you see the clip about when he starts talking about it? I go, even our animated characters it don't fight well. He goes, he goes, I'm a zebra. Will's a shark. It's good. He got.
I missed that part. I didn't see that shit. Nah, I didn't see that shit. But nah, he's great.
You should go watch.
I gotta watch. I'm gonna watch the whole thing today. I gotta choose between that or Creed. But I really want to see Creed, man. Oh, we gotta talk about Creed. You're just gonna bring up Creed.
Hey, if you ain't seen it yet, why don't you go see it and then we'll do something just random and talk about it,
man?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a banger, bro.
I heard he's Apollo Drago Clubber. Like he's.
Oh yeah.
He's not no Tommy Machine Gun. He's not the first motherfucker in Creed. Not Drago's son. I heard he is on a scale of Clubber. It's like Apollo, Drago, Clubber. Dang.
Well, okay, what's big? Okay, so this is the first one without Rocky in it.
Right.
Okay, and I hate that I say this. I hate myself for saying this. But it works really well and makes me want more Rocky universe movies. And I hate
without Rocky.
It doesn't need Rocky. Doesn't even need, they have built to the point they don't even need Creed, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Because like I go, I want to see this Drago movie. I want Drago versus Dame.
Take your time.
That's what I'm saying though.
You don't, because that's how you get MCU Phase 4 by trying.
But what I hate about saying that is, God, Rocky doesn't get any of the residuals. Rocky doesn't get any of the money because it's such a and I understand both sides, so I'm like, it's just a shitty situation all around.
Yeah, I hope that they do right with Sly. Because there is that as a fan, Rocky is my favorite franchise. Honestly,
I rewatched all of them except for 5. For Creed 3.
I like 5. I like 5. 5 is bad, but I like it. I like it for the story.
I was saying the other day, I was like, man, there's a lot of bad movies I watch. I do a lot of marathons. How many times do I watch a Marvel marathon? And I have been throwing in Fant Four Stick into every one because I keep thinking the Fantastic Four is going to arrive in every goddamn movie. Yeah. So I've watched that movie over and over and over recently.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
But as I was doing my Creed rewatch, I could not bring myself to watch Rocky 5. I skipped Rocky 5 and I was like, man, I watched Fat Four Stick. But
and
I
now Rocky 5.
Bring myself to watch Rocky 5.
What's so funny is Rocky 5 is only like 92 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not a long movie.
Oh, but you know what I did watch? I watched Rocky vs. Drago, the director's cut of Rocky 5.
How is that?
So much better.
Is it?
I feel like this is the movie that everyone's been telling me that they loved.
It's Snyder Cut.
Yeah, because everyone was like, oh no, Rocky 4 is the best. I always thought Rocky 4 sucked.
I like Rocky 4.
There is way too much bullshit with Adrian, and there's a stupid robot.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Polly.
The Rocky
cut. I love that movie.
The Rocky cut.
Fuck you, BC.
The Drago cut takes all that out.
No!
Yeah. No robot. 90% of the Adrian stuff is gone. it focuses. You see more.
I'll say
it
this.
It feels more like you see Drago, struggling with where he is.
Oh, I like that.
Instead of just giving the looks,
I like that.
Like it feels more. You understand it, and it feels more about Rocky and Drago's determinations.
I love the fact that we get more about Drago in that.
Which is why I want to go forward and see a Drago spinoff because they
bring the kid back into this next
watching Creed 2, rewatching Creed 2 again. I go, God, you could do so much with this.
Dolph's actually a really good actor.
Oh yeah,
he can be. I'll say this, man, because Rocky is, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it's my opinion alone. Rocky's my favorite franchise of all time. It always has been.
It's a very good franchise.
It's a franchise, in my opinion, that's had one bad movie.
Yeah, honestly, that's true. They've only had one bad one.
It's one bad movie and 9 great ones.
Because if you don't know, then you better call somebody, because Rocky Balboa is
awesome.
Bruh.
Rocky 1, legendary status. Rocky 2, legendary status. Rocky 3, legendary status. Rocky 4, not to you, BC, but to a lot of motherfuckers around here, legendary status. Rocky 5, absolute trash. Rocky 6, I will say it's a good movie because half of people watched it, did not like it, and half of people, legendary status. Okay? Mm-hmm. For me, legendary. For you, legendary. Creed! Number 2 Rocky movie of all time, in my opinion.
All time. It is so good.
And that's me flipping Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. Mm-hmm. Because really, I took Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, and they're the same movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just one long movie.
It's the same movie.
That's Godfather Part 2.
Exactly. Creed 2. Great movie. Because there's some people that just thought it was okay. But for the most part, I think a lot of people really like that movie. From what I'm hearing about this movie and this interpretation, how was Jonathan Majors?
Sorry, I got a message. Jonathan Majors is.
I hear he's scarier than Kang.
He is terrifying. He is putting on a performance that it's just raw.
I'm gonna tell you something. Fuck nostalgia. Take the nostalgia out of it, BC. Try your best to remove nostalgia. Is he better than Clubber Lang? As for performance and that character for that movie, take nostalgia out. Because Clubber Lang is nostalgia great. But I went back and rewatched it. I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, he's just okay. It's okay. It ain't great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's great. I don't know. It's great because that's a debut. That's Mr. T's debut, right? You know what I'm saying?
This is Dame's debut.
No.
But this ain't Jonathan Majors' debut. I'm sorry, that's Mr. T's debut. That's not. This isn't Jonathan Major's debut.
Rocky 3 was introducing Mr. T.
Right. I see what you're saying. The actor's debut, like Die Hard.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman. That was his debut.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. Cool, but try to remove that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And if you look at
because I have just seen Creed 3. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it test the tail time, because honestly, I hadn't rewatched Creed 2 since I saw it in theaters because I didn't think I liked it. Rewatching it the other day, I was like,
good.
It's a lot better than I remember.
Probably.
I still have the same, I have the same issues with Creed 3 that I had with Creed and Creed 2. And the Rocky movies.
Which was what?
Too much of the relationship. I don't need the relationship. Let's just.
Yeah. Well, that's always been a weakness of the Rocky franchise. Now, I'll say this. Rocky 1, to me, is the greatest love story ever told on camera. I love that relationship.
Look.
Because here's why. Because a lot of people... a lot of people like to say that it's fucking raping. I don't buy that.
I can't. I had to fast forward it. I couldn't watch it this time.
Here's why I appreciate it, because to me that relationship showed something. It showed a relationship that a lot of people don't recognize as relationships. Two people who are socially inept.
Yes.
Two people who struggle with social anxiety getting together. They're both terrible at this shit. They both are. Which, in my opinion, was like me and my wife. I was cool with women, but I had a real bad social anxiety. And things weren't as smooth operator as you want them to be. And I would argue that for most relationships, it kind of goes a little bit more like that than like what is in a lot of other movies, where it's more awkward.
Very true. No, very true. But it just still feels.
It's tough.
So, it just feels right. Everything else about their relationship is on point.
I would argue that Talia Shire, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say, because I've kind of BC. I've been holding this in for years. I don't think Talia Shire, as great of the legacy that she has left, and I'm not trying to disparage on anything that she's done. I disliked her in Godfather.
I've hated her in everything.
Everything she's done.
She's god awful.
She's awful. Right? As an actress, I think she's a terrible actress.
Yes.
And I think that's why the scene doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's exactly. But again, that's just why it comes off the way it comes off.
It comes off weird because here's why I had to defend it, because I think a lot of people say it's like Rocky's the one being rapey, and it's like, no, that's not what I got from that. I got it was two socially awkward people trying to find love, and it's awkward. But Talia was
it feels.
I don't know.
But
I love it. I love their love, man. I love their love. Yeah. I think also that Adrian is just a shitty wife.
Yeah, she's awful.
She
constantly back and forth of you can't win.
You can't win. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, she's awful.
You can't. And then she want to show up to the fucking to the lodge in Russia. Like, I'm here. Like, bitch, now go back home. I'm out here climbing mountains.
Yeah. No, it's awful. Awful.
Yeah, she's rough. But it's not Rocky. So as far as story-wise, I think it works for the story. I think when it was filmed, she's such a bad actress.
And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with the Creed movies. And it's nothing against Tessa Thompson. I love Tessa. But I think her and Michael B. Jordan have fantastic chemistry together.
They do.
But again, I don't care. Just like what was my problem with Top Gun? I don't care about his relationship. I don't. Just give me dude and plane. Let's go. When it comes to Rocky,
relationships have been difficult to do in movies lately, man.
I don't. I get to Creed. I don't care. Just give me guy fight guy. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know?
The last relationship in a movie that I was like, you know what? I like them was Black Adam.
There was a relationship in there?
Not really. But it was the Wind Girl and the Atom Smasher kid.
Oh.
I was like, I like them. I think they're cute. And then I don't really like Pepper and Tony.
I don't care about Pepper and
Gwen and Peter in Amazing Spider-Man was like the last relationship I really cared about.
Yeah.
Where I was like, y'all better fucking not. Y'all best not.
Yeah.
Break her neck. And then they did. So there you go. There you go on that. So okay, so that's all the news for the week.
We didn't look in the chat at all. I wonder if
this stuff happened in the chat. I already looked.
Okay.
You went through all the news.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what else you watched this week? Let's get into it. What we watching? What we watching?
Oh man, I'm up on. So Sundays have become very busy nights for me because I watch an episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I watch Last of Us.
Yeah. How you feel about Last of Us?
And then I watch the newest episode of Picard. And then I watch an episode of Bel Air right now. Like that's how
I gotta catch up on Bel Air. I gotta watch Bel Air.
I'm too behind. I'm gonna start it tonight. That's gonna be added into my 3. So I now go to 4.
Sweet.
4. I'm gonna watch 5 episodes of TV tonight.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I'm loving Last of Us. Last of Us is good. I'm not like
Pascal's good.
I'm not on my seat. Like, when's the next episode?
Yeah, I'm finding that. I was like that. The first episode was so good.
Mm-hmm.
The third episode was so great. The fourth episode was good. I like the fourth episode too. Everyone else has just been like, okay, I guess I'm watching it out of routine more than once. The last episode I fell asleep in when her and the girl, I fell asleep in. I fell asleep in.
Wow.
Really? I'm sorry, I passed out in like 20 minutes.
I loved that episode so much. It was so sweet.
I don't fall asleep in movies. I don't fall asleep in TV shows. BC in 20 minutes, I was out. I was so thankful because I got 8 hours of sleep that night.
Oh wow!
It put me to bed hard, and I woke up like fuck because now I got all these because I subscribe to New Rock Stars and Screen Crush. I'm always the next day looking at all the Easter eggs. And I'm seeing all these videos on my shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta go back and rewatch it. Fuck. Yeah. Like, I missed all the good shit because I fell asleep. It was that boring. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm watching. I'm watching some Netflix bullshit things like with my wife. Abbott Elementary. I'm sorry, Abbott Elementary. I'm still watching right now.
Yeah.
That's really good. But there's really not much else that I'm watching.
Have you been watching any of the XFL?
I've been watching the highlights.
Okay.
The highlights.
My Vegas Vipers are now 0-3. I hate sports so much, my guy. Like I hate sports so damn much.
Nah, man.
Last night. Okay, so during UFC, I was betting on UFC, and I was just losing fight after fight. I'm losing everything.
Yeah.
But I had put so much on John Jones to win within the first 3 rounds that I ended up $29 last night. That's it.
Shit.
I was like negative $70 or $80. And I ended it because of I got one bet right, and that was John Jones. And I ended up $29.
Hell yeah.
However, to add into that, I just put 25 on the Mavericks on a parlay for Luka, Kyrie, and Devin Booker. Luka apparently is injured. I just got a text message telling me that. I was like,
that sucks. No, man, I'm looking forward to the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping the Eagles don't take. They're talking about the Eagles taking a running back in the first round. I think that's stupid. I don't think we need one.
Then you'll probably take it because the Eagles are stupid.
Fuck you.
Burn,
dude. I like Jalen Hurts, man. I like Jalen Hurts. I like him.
You would. You're an Eagle fan.
Nah, because I said this. I used to like Dak Prescott for the way he carried himself. I give a lot to black quarterbacks and how their character is.
Yeah, Dak is a G.
Dak carries himself with a lot of grace.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel a lot for Jalen, man. I feel like Jalen just carries himself well. He's a stand-up guy. He has a team following him. He's a leader in the locker room. I like that kid. So I hope they keep building around him because I think he could be very successful. Just as a quarterback, I think he's one of those quarterbacks that, despite what team I was rooting for, like back in the day, Russell Wilson was a quarterback I used to root for in his first 3-4 seasons in the NFL when he was actually like working hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black quarterbacks that like I just support.
See, my problem with Jalen Hurts is not only is he a Eagle.
Yeah, sure thing. Right.
He was also a Sooner for a year. Like sorry, my dude, you hit like 2 of the worst teams of all time. Like you get no respect. Like I don't like supporting CeeDee Lamb. If CeeDee Lamb was not a Dallas Cowboy, I'd be like, that guy's a horrible human being.
Say what you want.
Because he's a Dallas Cowboy, I'm like, well, he was.
Say what you want, man.
He was a piece of shit sooner, but he's at least getting us some points for the Cowboys.
You had to admit that even though you don't like Jalen as like a quarterback, whatever. Sure, Jalen Hurts has heart. He has heart.
No one who went to OU ever had a heart.
So sure, you can say that if you want to.
That's not.
But I'm not really trying to defend him. It's just when I see him up there really talking and he has his team taking accountable for their shit. And Bradbury saying, I did do this and I did do this and
they're not taking account of the shit. They was lying and cheating all season.
You got Kelsey saying like, "Hey, this is going to haunt me for a while." I think they wanted to play for Jalen, and I think as a 24-year-old adult, that's something to be said. So
he is he is a phenomenal freaking quarterback, man.
He's good.
I can't, and I'll talk a lot of shit because He's
special.
It's currently 102 in Texas, and OU still sucks.
Yeah.
And also, F them damn Eagles.
Sure thing, boss. Anytime. We got 2 games this year. We'll see how it rolls. But, this has been the Lando Project. Hey, guys, I want you guys to know that I know we've been kind of having a weird off-put schedule. The schedule should be clearing up soon. We have some announcements to make soon. Don't worry.
Some revampifications.
It's a revampifications. We got some new things happening, but we are taking a little step back just because of schedule. But in the next few weeks, we will be coming back soon. Stand by. And when we come back, we always come back harder. Harder. Remember, 2 guys, always hard, all the time. This is what it is.